Well, the long wait is over for Gavin Lux to join us in Midland, Michigan. The Dodgers' first-round pick in 2016, 20th overall, in fact, is now with Great Lakes after he was promoted from extended spring training up to the single-A level. We're happy to have Gavin joining us now at Dow Diamond for his first interview as a Loon. Gavin, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here.
A Midwest kid, you're from Kenosha, Wisconsin, so must feel nice to get back in the Midwest, greeted with some excellent rain today, and maybe a chance for your parents to come out to a couple of games this year too.
Yeah, absolutely. Used to this weather, and a bunch of my family members and friends are actually already talking about coming up, so I'm excited to see all them because they haven't seen me play since high school, so I'm pumped up. Yeah.
Not too long ago that you were in high school, so the drought has not been too long for them to see you. But Kenosha, Wisconsin, kind of a small town, just like Midland, Michigan is. Take us to Kenosha. Are there any local food spots that you like or things to do there?
Yeah, I mean, it's right on the lake, so like during the summer, everyone goes and hangs out at the lake. There's a lot of really good small, like family-owned Italian food places, so whenever I'm back there, like every night, it's like a different Italian spot. So it's it's similar to Midland, kind of not super big, not super small, so it's a good family city. So yeah, I love it a lot.
What's your go-to Italian dish?
It's I really like gnocchi and meatballs. So it's my go-to.
Always tough to pronounce. Gnocchi.
Yeah, I've heard like 5 different ways to call it.
You're up from extended spring training. Everybody tends to give a different answer on what extended is like for them. The schedule is a bit rough. You're waking up early in the morning. You're done early. It's almost like a school feel, really. Mm-hmm. What was it like for you, and are you used to or like a schedule like that?
I mean, it's really similar to the Arizona League, which I was there last summer for most of the year. And, yeah, I mean, you get up early, you get to the field, you have your extra work, early work, you play a game at 1, and then I mean, that's pretty much your day. You get your lift in. So it's a little bit of a grind. It's hot, but I mean, if you're a baseball player and you want to get better and you don't make a full season roster, it's a good place to start. So,
Gavin Lux joining us, Dodgers first rounder in 2016. He'll make his debut with the Loons tonight, recording on April 20th. And you're reading some reports when you were drafted, some scouts, some guys concerned about the competition level jump for you. You come from, a decent level high school program, but then making the jump as just a high school player to rookie ball. How tough of a jump was it for you?
I mean, for me, it wasn't like that big of a jump in the summer. I played against really good competition at the high school level. During spring, it's a little bit different, but yeah, I mean, it was the first week, it was an adjustment, just getting used to the velocity and the pitchers, but I mean, you get adjusted pretty fast, so I mean, it was a jump, but it wasn't like dramatically different, so.
Hopefully you're able to do this. If I ask you to give me a scouting report on Gavin Lux, give me your 65 grade tool right now, and then maybe like a 40 grade tool that you're looking to work on.
65. Ooh, that's tough.
That's pretty high up there.
Yeah, it's high up there.
Brag a little.
I would say like contact hitting was probably my best skill, and then least is probably power right now.
Okay.
So I'll go with that, yeah.
And are you trying to develop that power to be a guy that can hit long balls as opposed to just maybe like a gap-to-gap doubles guy?
Yeah, eventually as I kind of get bigger, stronger, get into my man body more. So eventually I think that'll come, but right now I'm just more worried about, like you said, gap-to-gap, just getting hit. So
you kind of joke about a man body, but I read that the Dodgers wanted you to put on a ton of weight, and so did your uncle Augie, who was a former first-rounder too. Part of your maturation process as a high schooler coming to pro ball. So how much weight have you put on since being drafted?
Since being drafted, probably about 12, 15 pounds. I think going into the draft, I was right at 175. Now I'm anywhere in between 185, 190. So yeah, I did put on a little bit of weight. So.
Good poundage for sure. Your uncle Augie, a first rounder, as we said, a Golden Spikes award winner when he was playing college ball in the 80s. How influential has he been in your development as a young player?
I mean, for me, he's been everything. I mean, he's been my go-to. Anything I've been working on with my swing, mentally, I mean, literally everything with baseball, I go to him. So, I mean, he's been my go-to guy since I've been 6 years old, and pretty much everything I learned up until this point is all from him. So, I mean, it's obviously a blessing to be able to work with him and call him my uncle. So.
You didn't really get a chance to see him play, I don't think, while he was playing professionally, right?
No, I did not.
Your games, are they similar at all? Or have you been told that, hey, you kind of play like him?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. He was really fast. I have pretty good speed. Obviously, we're definitely different types of ball players, but, I mean, I've seen him hitting cages still, and he's in his 50s and he still rakes. So it's pretty cool to see, but definitely a little bit different though. Yeah.
Committed to Arizona State before you were signed by the Dodgers ultimately in the first round. What drew you to become a Sun Devil or potentially become a Sun Devil?
The history of the program, it's really deep if you look at who's gone through there and their success as a program. And then Tracy Smith was an awesome recruiter, and Ben Greenspan, and those guys are awesome. And just the weather, being able to be outside all year, so that was the main reasons.
Sure,
yeah.
Refreshing to get out of the West and go down to Arizona. Great weather down there.
Absolutely.
Now, your uncle, again, referring back to him, seemed like he wanted you to go to school. How tough was the decision to ultimately sign?
Yeah, I mean, for him, he thought if it wasn't in the first or second round, he thought, just go to school, start your education, develop, get better, all that stuff. And then the draft day came, and in the first round, and he said, like, it's totally up to you, but it's like this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So obviously, I looked for his input, and he gave it to me, and this is what we decided on, and haven't looked back since. So,
new Loon infielder Gavin Lux is with us, Dodgers first rounder in 2016. Happy to have him with us here today and talking about that draft, 20th overall. What were the conversations like before the draft? Did you know the Dodgers were going to take you, and did other teams show interest?
I mean, I knew the Dodgers were interested, but it was a total surprise when it came on the screen. Like, I found out literally with my family and friends when it showed up on the TV screen, so I didn't get a phone call before. And then after that, Billy Greenspan, our scouting director, and Trey Magnuson, my area scout, called me and congratulated me and all that. So it was cool. But other teams were like the White Sox and the Rays were the two other ones. So, but obviously the Dodgers drafted me, and it's a huge blessing. It's a great organization. So
yeah, excellent organization. Again, happy to have you with us. And signing bonus for you in the first round, $2.3 million. Buy anything cool with it yet?
The only purchase really is a car. That's about it.
What is it?
It's a C63 Mercedes. So
nice.
Yeah,
it's a nice get. How about favorite music artist or what's on the playlist?
I listen to literally everything. I got rap, country. I like the Chainsmokers. So nice. I mean, all different varieties. So
have you picked your warm-up song yet?
I have. Yeah.
What is it?
It's called "On Me" by Montana of 300. It's like he's a Chicago rapper, so
okay.
gets me pumped up. So
how about a favorite athlete out of baseball?
Derek Jeter, 100%.
How about out of baseball?
Ooh, probably Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. And you're wearing what do you got on? 15?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Where's that number come from?
Is it 16? It is 16. Yeah. I just want to double check.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. Just what you were given.
Yeah, just what I was given.
Good enough for us. Gavin Lux, thanks again for joining us. Awesome stuff from you. Best of luck the rest of the season. Hope we don't have you here long because that'll mean success for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We'll see what happens.